So this is SW321, SW421 at Fairfield University, Software Project Management, and I'm talking to the slides for Chapter 11 of Wysocki, Complexity and Uncertainty. This is from the 8th edition. Right, so the summary of Chapter 12. You should understand how complexity and uncertainty affect the project. Basically every aspect of the project is affected. And we'll go through each of the things in that list in the second point. And the idea is that you should use a two-level requirement solicitation process in order to decide what your best fit of a project management life cycle is. So when we talk about complex projects, we're usually talking about agile projects. And the whole concept of agile started 25 or maybe more years ago with the signing of the Agile Manifesto by a group of highly regarded software engineers. And the Agile Manifesto is what's on the screen now. We are uncovering better ways of developing by doing it and helping others do it. Through this work, we have come to value individuals and interactions over processes and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiations, and responding to change over following a plan. That is, while there is value in the items on the right, we value the items on the left more. So you can see that last piece, over following a plan, that is sort of anathema to traditional project management. Okay, so let's have a look. The idea is that you're going to have partial solutions released periodically rather than right at the end. But those partial solutions are going to be fully supported. While in between the released versions, you're going to have non-production versions that you're going to get feedback from your customer about through a focus group or a client product owner. The idea with complex project management is you have co-located teams, so everybody's in the one office building or the one even office. There are potentially cross-project dependencies if people are working on more than one project. And there's the question of how do you manage a portfolio of such projects? What should we do? What can we do? What will we do? How will we do it? There's the concept of lean in a lot of manufacturing areas, and the idea of lean is principally to eliminate waste. Waste means there's things you're doing that don't add business value. So eliminate waste, amplify learning. So once you figure out that you've been wasteful, learn that you've been wasteful and figure out if there's other places where you're being wasteful. Make your decisions as late as possible, but deliver as fast as possible. Empower the team doing the work. Build integrity into the team and into the product, and see the whole rather than the leaves. See the forest, not the trees. And another concept in the idea of lean is non-value added work. So non-value added work involves the consumption of resources, usually people or time, on activities that do not add business value to the final product or process. And using our goal and solution clear and not clear quadrants, we can classify the complex project landscape being in everything except the traditional project quadrant. So not in quadrant 1, but in quadrants 2, 3, and 4. And one observation is that complexity and uncertainty are positively correlated with one another. So as projects become more complex, they become more uncertain. As complexity and uncertainty increase, then risk will also increase. Right, so here's your the quadrants, and we go from more certain, less complex, up to more complex, more uncertain. Similarly, risk tends to go up. If you're in the clear quadrant, then your risks are in general lower than in following the other quadrants, if you don't know what your goal is, or if you don't know what the solution to that goal is. Similarly, team cohesiveness has to go up. If you're in a traditional project management project, you can have people, experts, swap in and out of the team without necessarily impacting the delivery date or the budget. Whereas because you're doing things more adaptively in the other quadrants, you have to have more cohesion with the team and more team knowledge than you may need in a traditional project management. Similarly, you need more communications in the complex project. You need more client involvement in the complex project. You may have more known requirements in the traditional project management case, but you need to be very clear about what you are doing once you get into quadrants 2, 3, and 4. And there's our requirements breakdown structure. Another thing that happens when you move into complex project management is things are much more subject to change. Another part of it is that the whole idea of Agile is to extract the most business value out of the problem as early as possible. So in general, you're going to get better business value by following an Agile or the quadrants 2, 3, and 4 approach compared with a traditional approach. And that's about it for chapter 11.